Good morning, students. Welcome to all of you. Chapter first for class 8th. First chapter, transport of food and minerals in plants. The students, first questions arises in our mind, like a transportatory system, well transportatory system work in our body. So same as in plants, but how to food and minerals transported in plants body basically. So now today we learn about it basically. So now key points mainly we discuss about today: structure and function of xylem and phloem, then osmosis, diffusion, active transport, and macro and micro nutrients means the parts of minerals. Okay, students. So now basically the system based transport, basically the system which transport food and minerals in plants called vascular system. For example, hair plants, coconut, mango, etc. They have a well developed vascular system. We can say that the system which help to transport food and minerals in plants called vascular system, means by the vascular in plants. So now first we talk about the xylem, its structure and function basically. So xylem tissue made up of both living and non-living cells. Only single cells are living in their parenchyma only. All other like xylem vessels, tracheids and fibers are non-living parts. Okay, and xylem contains 4 types of cells mainly. 4 types. First is xylem vessels. Xylem vessels are long cylindrical cells joined end to end to form a long tubes and contain a lignin. Lignin are special types of pigments that helps to support the plant cells. And second is tracheids. Tracheids tubular cells by the tapering end. Tapering ends means tapped the end to form a long. And xylem fibers, they provided mechanical support to the plants or tissue of plants. Okay, after that we are going to discuss about the functions of xylem. Okay, so now what is the functions of xylem? Basically students, the main functions of xylem to transport water and minerals. Water and minerals to form a sap. Sap means a solution of water in which minerals contains, basically in the form of cell saps in unidirectional only. Unidirectional means only root to the upper part of plants, or we can say that unidirectional only. They carry out or transported water and minerals from the roots or soil to the aerial parts of plants, or where it is take parts in photosynthesis. Next, second is parenchyma cells, living components of xylem, help to provide support to this tissue. Next is phloem tissue, basically same as 4 elements of phloem tissue. First is sieve tubes. Sieve, students, we have also know the word of sieve. Sieve means a filter. sieve which we use at home to filter the tea and other things. Okay, sieve tubes, it is also elongated and tubular tubes that helps to transport food and hormones in plants. Next is parenchyma, as sieve provided support, and the next phloem fibers provided mechanical support to the plants. Okay, and next functions of phloem, functions to transport food and hormones from the site of synthesis, like as from the leaves to the other parts of plants where it is required. They transported food and hormones in both directional, upward direction and downward direction, same as. See this structure, students. Xylem vessels, cylindricals and tracheate cells to transport water, and xylem cells transported water like as there is water in root. So they transport by the process of diffusion and osmosis from one cell to another. Next is phloem structure, sieve tubes. Sieves means they allow to pass the particular size of food to the cells of plants, and companion cells helps to the mechanical support to the plants and storage of food in that. Okay, students, and after that structure and function of xylem and phloem, we are going to osmosis. Osmosis means, students, a process in which movements of ion and molecules from the higher concentration to the lower concentration with the help of semi permeable membrane. Okay, students, so now first we talk about the semi permeable. Semi permeable means a membrane which allowed to a particular size or particular shape of the molecules to pass through them only, means transport higher to lower concentration. Basically, like as we use at home, like as RO. RO means reserve osmosis basically. So reserve osmosis and RO. In RO basically use a membrane called semi permeable membrane. Okay. Next is diffusion. Same as the transport of food, minerals and ions from the higher concentration to the lower concentrations, but directly in which no use of semi permeable membrane. Next is, after that, active transport, the transport of iron and minerals from the lower concentration to the higher concentration. It is important, students. Only a single difference in osmosis, diffusion and active transport. Osmosis and diffusion will be allowed to higher concentration to the lower concentration, but in active transport allow only molecules or ions lower concentration to the higher concentration, but and in active transport a lot of energy used to transport lower concentration to the higher concentration of the ions in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Basically, next, students, we talk about the nutrients and different types of nutrients needed for the plant's growth and development. So we classified these nutrients in two categories mainly. First is macronutrients and second is micro. Macronutrients, we can define it, the nutrients which needed in plant's body in a large amount, like as calcium, potassium, sodium and so on. Next, micronutrients means the micro also called trace elements. Trace nutrients means the nutrients which needed in a less quantity only, students. Less quantity like as iron, cobalt, etc. are the micronutrients which needed in small amounts in the body of plants mainly, students. So now, is that clear? Osmosis, diffusion and active transport. But I can repeat it. Active transport means the transport of ions and minerals lower concentration to the higher. But in this process, use of energy in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. But osmosis, no energy used during the osmosis and no energy used during the diffusions. But in osmosis and diffusion only some differences, like as first is semi-permeable membrane used in the osmosis only. Okay, students.